Hey, how's it going, everybody? So, I pretty much finished the castle. Uh, been working on it quite a bit and decorating and putting in the final pieces, and I think I've pretty much got it where I want it. So, I haven't really done anything over there with buildings as far as a village is going to go, but the castle itself is pretty much done. So, I did finally get around to putting a ship down there by my dock. And I put a couple of torches down there so that people could actually see what the dock when they were getting off. And I put one up at the top there. And then, of course, we had to have a light over the front door. So let's go in and let me show you all of the rooms in the castle. So the front entrance here with our massive stone fireplace. And then dual sets of stairs with a little wisp light at the top there. The front guard room here. This will house 5 guards. They can all sit around the table here and eat, and everyone sleeps up there. And of course, they've got a weapons rack here. And you gotta have a place to take a bath. And then across the hall, we have this room here. And so we've got a washstand here, and we've got a cooking station, a little bit of storage, and this back here is the bathroom. So yeah, I put a wall there. Everybody needs privacy when you're sitting there. And then of course we've got a workbench and a forge for repairing those weapons that they've got there. And the fog has rolled in, so this is going to be kind of interesting. So if we go up the stairs here into the main hall, oh, it makes noise. Cool. Uh, I put this here just for some light because we've got an organ right here on the back side of this chimney. And then, of course, we've got our 2 fireplaces here and a bookshelf. Put a couple of tables around here, and we've got a bear statue over there. And then we've got this magic thing over here. Lots of nice windows that we can look out at the view. And of course, you had to have some columns here to hold up this massive ceiling right here. Now, over here, this hallway goes all the way to the back. And then these stairs go back down to that guard's room at the front. And through this door is the kitchen. So we've outfitted the kitchen fairly well, I think. We've got our little wash stand there, and then we've got a table for prepping food and everything, and a shelf for storing things on, and a butcher's table with some herbs, and then, of course, our cooking implements. We've got to have our kettle there, and then we've got to have the spits here to hang the meat on, and we've got 3 more on this side for when company comes. Got a bit of storage over here in the corner. And then a fireplace for cooking smaller items, really, that you wouldn't want to cook on that. Our pots and pans, and a couple of bags of something. Gotta have our oven for baking bread and pies and everything. And then this table is also for prep. And we've got bees. And ooh, look at that, we've got honey. Awesome. Got a bookshelf here for the cook, although there aren't many books on it. I'll have to fix that eventually and get the cook some more books. Maybe when company comes by, we'll ask them to bring some cookbooks next time they swing by. Got a couple ale barrels here, and then we've got our fermenter here for wine and other stuff. Got to have a stack of wood in here for feeding all these big fires. And if we come out here to this hallway, there's that hallway that runs to the back. And then this hallway runs all the way across to the other side over there. And we'll get over there in a minute. Straight across from the kitchen here, we have the storeroom. And the lower storeroom here is mainly for kitchen supplies. Because it just kind of makes sense. You know, the kitchen's right there. May as well have all their stuff here. Lots more bags of stuff. Coffee. Vegetables, spices, pots and pans, herbs and everything up there. And of course, some meat and fish. Gotta have milk. And we've got a butter churn here and stuff. It's a little on the barren side at the moment because I am still looking for more mods that have stuff like this in it, you know, the bits of food and furniture and stuff. So when I find some more, I will add to this. We've got a wheelbarrow here for taking stuff out or bringing stuff in. And then, of course, more barrels and crates stacked up on this wall. A couple extra beer kegs and tables. And then a nice supply of wood. So it's nice and convenient right here, and it stays dry, and we can take it over there for the fires. If we go up the stairs, we go from the kitchen storeroom up here to the furniture storeroom. And we've got cribs and tables and chairs and bookshelves and tubs, couches, beds, more big tables and chests, and in smaller beds, Christmas decorations, of course. And then we've got some spare rugs all the way around here. So all of this is just extra furniture for the guest rooms that are up here, and also this common area, which is right across the hall from it. So we've got a nice little reading area over here, and I placed a light right there so that people could actually sit on the couch and read. A couple banners on the walls. We've got a little altar in here for when people want to pray. Got a table and chairs out here for people to just sit around, and we've got a charcuterie board, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. With a couple of mugs. So, cheese and wine board, we'll call it. A couple of fireplaces on either side. And we've got just a little sitting area over here with couches and a table for mom and dad. And then this little walled off area over here, we've got a bunch of rugs and a couple of small stools and that. This is the kids' play area. Now, from here, there are 3 guest rooms down that way around the corner, and then 3 more down here around the corner over there. This room right here is a guard room. So we've got a whole bunch of bunks up top and down below here for the guards. And of course we had to have some art here. They need something to look at. And this is the commander's area over here. He's got his desk here with books and maps and stuff. And of course, big map of the wider area around the castle. And then we've got a couple of couches and a table and a bookshelf over by the fireplace here for the guys when they want to just sit around and talk and maybe read. And then we've got, you know, a nice trophy up there on the wall. Now, these stairs here lead up to this little building, which is on the roof. And we've got a weapons rack up here, and a little brazier, and some stools, and benches, and that, and a chest. And this is for the guards who are on patrol, up on top of the wall, and the roof. So I've got a low wall right there that runs all the way around the top of the wall of the castle. That over there is actually the chimney stack for that big fireplace that's down in the entryway there. So the guards can come over here and they can watch people coming up the road here bringing supplies in. And when they're cold, you know, walking around up here on the wall, they can go into that room and warm up. And then this wall, we've got a walkway up here and it runs all the way around back over to there. Out here in the yard, I have put a longhouse in here. It was one of the pre-builts, was in one of my hammers. I built a pen right there for the pigs, and then that over there is for the horses. A couple of carts, and we've got a little sculpture there. And had to have that one over there too. That is the guard hut for the guards that are at the gate back there. So we'll go down there and look at that in a second. That hut right there is for the guy that looks after the horses in the pen and also the pigs. Although he does share the looking after of the pigs with the smith. So that's the smith's shop over there. And then him and his apprentices and everything stay in this house. As you can see, I've got a couple of beds in there. We'll get in there and take a look at that. So let's actually just jump the wall here. And we'll just get down on the roof. And maybe we'll take a little jump over there. Yeah, I hurt myself. All right. Well, let's eat something and get my health back up. So I got a couple of torches on either side here. And then we've got lanterns out here. And I decided I put these beams in here. And then I had these roof pieces, and just for a little bit of decoration, I thought I'd put them there. And if we go up this ladder, we've got a banner up here, and then, of course, a weapon rack. And we've got a couple of beds for the guards, and a table and a bookcase, and a brazier over in the corner here. So, go back down here. We'll open up the gate here. And this is the horse pen. Not much to look at, but, you know, you can keep a couple of horses in there. There's our carts. Ignore that workbench. I was using that for building. So this is another of the prefabs. This house here and that longhouse. There is one more prefab house that I decided not to use. This one seemed more appropriate. Put a rug in front of the door, and then we've got a table and chairs here by the window, and a brazier, a little workbench, and a couple of beds. And then, of course, we've got a stack of wood there, and we've got a vegetable plot behind the house here. Because, you know, we got our feed our horses carrots, so got to have that veggie patch back there. This is where the smith works. So he's got everything in here. We've got a stone cutter. We've got the forge with all the bits and pieces that we need. And then, of course, we've got our blast furnaces and our forges. And then we've got a black forge over here with a cooler. And I can get to the sides of the smelters so I can actually feed stuff into them. And then we've got our kilns right here in the middle with a coal pile so that it's easily accessible to feed all of these and keep them going. And we've got an artisan table right here. A couple stacks of wood that we can put into the kilns here to make charcoal. And then, of course, we've got stacks and stacks of gold bars on this table right here. And then, of course, we've got a garden right here for the kitchen. So they can come and plant vegetables and everything in here. And they just come out that door or that door over there and pick whatever vegetables they need for that day. Now, the smith and his apprentices and that live in this house. So they've got their own little cooking area right here with a table and chairs and a couch and a couple of chairs there. And then over here at this end, I put this wall in here with a door. This is where the chickens are going to be because, you know, we got to keep them indoors. These stairs were a pain to put in to try and get upstairs because this house does not come with any stairs. So I had to use stairs from one of my other hammers to put those in. But then up here we've got a couple of beds and a brazier up here. And kept it pretty simple up here. They didn't really need much. You know, the lounging area is down here and everything, so really don't need much in the bedroom up there. We've got some clotheslines over here, and we've got a little temple over there. There is our well. And we didn't go into this room down here. This is the staff's room. So we've got a desk over here with some books on it and that. And we've got a long table for everybody to sit at because there are a whole bunch of beds over there for the staff that run the palace. So they all sit at this table. And then we've got a couple of chairs and couches and that by the fireplace. Paintings and tapestries on the walls, of course. And a little wash station. And then a little table here for placing food on and stuff for when they eat in here. So, come back out, and there's this hallway that connects one side to the other. And then it also runs down this way to the front. Out to this room. So, I put a portal in here, because, hey, what castle doesn't have a portal? Every castle should have a portal. We haven't looked at this room. This is kind of the war room, meeting room kind of thing. So we've got a big table here with a lot of chairs around it and some thrones. Banners from all the different kingdoms on the wall. This corner is a little bare at the moment, but maybe I'll find something later on to put there. We've got our cartography table here. A deer statue in the corner. Shield and sword on the wall. And another trophy up there. A couple of bookshelves here, just full of books because, you know, when you have visitors come by and you want to talk about stuff with them, you've got this as reference. And I've got a little table here for snacks and drinks and everything for when we're having meetings. Next door to it is the throne room. We've got braziers in the corners here and up on the dais there where the thrones are. 2 fireplaces. This nice big pillar in the middle of the room holding up that awesome ceiling up there. So that room right above us is that common area for the guests. And then of course we've got banners all around this room from all the kingdoms. And then we've got the king's and the queen's throne up here. And if we go back out this door and make an immediate left, there's a set of stairs right there in the middle. Nice and close to the kitchen for when people want a snack. And at the top of these stairs, there isn't a whole lot in this room, but these are the royal apartments. So we've got the bed and a crib. Nothing in this corner, but I did put some decorations around the wall here, or around the door. Door, on the wall, around the door. There we go. We have a barber station here, so if I ever decide I want to change my look, then, you know, I can do that here. And cancel. There we go. And then I put a couple of shelves on either side for holding grooming implements and stuff. We've got one fireplace here, and then a coffee table and a couch for the family to sit at around here. Nice big window to look out at the ocean and down at the dock and the forest and everything. Some paintings on the wall. As you can see, Van Gogh stopped by. He left a painting. Nice guy. Over here, like downstairs, we have a bathroom. Because, you know, what royal apartment doesn't have one? Got some nice big bookshelves here with lots of books because winter nights are long and boring. And then, of course, a couch and a table here with candles up on the wall behind you so you can actually read. That's pretty much it for this room. Let's see, have we missed anything? Head back down to this floor. I think that's about, well, no, that's not it. Should show you one of the guest rooms upstairs, I guess. Ah. Down through the back hallways. These stairs lead up to the guest rooms up there. So that one set of stairs back there is the only entrance to the royal apartments up there. But then going up here to the guest rooms, the guard room is right there, and there's that set of stairs in the storeroom over there that you go downstairs. This is one of the rooms. So we've got a statue there and a tapestry, little cabinet, and then of course a pillar with some runes on it, a couple of couches and a table in front of the fireplace, the bed for mom and dad, the beds for the kids, and of course there's a chest for them to keep their stuff in. And then we've got just a little table and stool here for, you know, if they're sitting around in here and they decide to have breakfast in their room. The other 5 guest rooms that are in here are kind of like this, but slightly different. I tried to do each one a little bit differently. And yeah, I think that's just about it for our tour of the castle here. Although I could take you down. Yeah, let's go down there. Down to the dock. There's our longboat. And then we've got a blue torch on either end. And we've got this torch at the top here. And then I put this light here. So when guests come in, they go that way. When the supplies come in, they come up this set of stairs and go over here. And I've made myself a little path that goes all the way down the side of the castle here to that gate at the back there. A bit of a long path. Takes a minute to get back there. But at least, you know, we've got a nice forest right there to look at. And hopefully we don't get attacked by any animals. I think oh yeah, I heard a grayling back there. But that one knows better than to attack anyone coming along the path here. So yeah, nice forest views on the way back. And then we've got a couple of lanterns right there and through the gate. So all the supplies would come back here and then go through that set of double doors into the storeroom. And there's the guard's room at the top there. And then our walkway all the way around there. And yeah, that is the castle. Kind of huge. You know, this backyard here, you know, I managed to put in a longhouse, pig pen, smith, yeah, horse pen, and all this stuff. Plus all the accommodations that are inside there. So this is the accumulation of, I think, about 2 weeks. And yeah, I'm kind of happy with it. I will, of course, get rid of that thing because it shouldn't be there. You didn't see that. But yeah. So, I'm going to move on to the next project. I've got a couple of ideas for Astroneer that I think I might work on. So, I'm going to get going on that, and I'll come back with another video, and I'll catch you later.